our earlier generation made, we cannot allow the clock to be turned back.
I give way to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who is the national representative of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Significant political power. We did not have medical expertise. We did not have technical expertise. But we did have a love in our hearts for children.
The Urban Issues Breakfast Forum was originated out of an idea that I had that community folk would be able to bring newsmakers to our community and discuss issues that were of importance to us. It came after I attended a town hall meeting downtown, and there was just one table of African American media who got to ask one question. And we said, well, we could do this. I took it to the Los Angeles Sentinel. The political affairs editor was a gentleman by the name of Bob Farrell, former city councilman. Bob stayed with it for about the first 6 months, and then, he left it. But moving forward, we were able to identify a critical segment in our community that was thirsty for news and thirsty for issues. Some of the first sponsors said that they didn't think black people would get up in the morning to talk about serious issues. And we have certainly proved that wrong. But that's how the Urban Issues Forum originated. The most significant early on was the appearance of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan at our forum when we were just 8 months old. He appeared to promote the Million Family March during the National Democratic Convention in Los Angeles.
You are well aware, I am sure, that our people are in a terrible, terrible condition, and we are definitely in need of God's help and the help of those of us who are blessed to be in some position of leadership.
And he could have spoke anywhere in the city, and at that time he was speaking in stadiums to tens of thousands of people, and he selected the Urban Issues Breakfast Forum of Greater Los Angeles. That was significant. And then 3 months later, Winnie Mandela selected the Urban Issues Breakfast Forum to speak to a group of women, but men were allowed to come. And she was under a gag order not to speak at the time she spoke. She spoke anyway.
First of all, let me thank the California African American Museum for this beautiful facility.
Probably the most significant forum that we've had in our history was the opportunity to host then Senator Barack Obama. That came about through our partnership with Esalen Books. And we had an agreement that he was not to sign any more than 900 books. Okay, that's all Esalen could sell was 900 books. But the people got the books from somewhere because he's signed over 1,100 books.
I want to thank Tom from Semper Energy for being a co-sponsor of this event, to the Urban Issues Breakfast Forum. And Tony, thank you for all that you do in terms of elevating the dialogue in the community. We very much appreciate that.
And so we were very, very proud to be Barack Obama's coming out in Los Angeles with his Audacity of Hope book signing. But moreover, that speech that he gave that day was a tip-off that he was going to run for president, and history has been made. The most important urban issues forums that we've had are those that go to the heart of community crisis. And the most significant issue of the last 20 years has been the HIV/AIDS pandemic in our community. And we've done 2 forums on that. And each time we've done a forum on that issue, we brought in America's top doctor to talk about it. We couldn't have done the Urban Issues Forum for the last 10 years without our sponsors. There was a saying that we used to say when I was in the NAACP as a leadership officer, that freedom isn't free. And so sponsorships are necessary. Even when you look at PBS and NPR, they have to have sponsorship in order to get true voice out into the public domain. And so Semper Energy has been with us every step of the way, but the KGLH Radio was a 5-year sponsor. They were with us early on in our building phase, and not only did they give us money, but they gave us airtime that we probably would have never been able to buy. Wells Fargo Bank has been a 5-year sponsor. They have been a real strategic partner in helping us expand the forum. So has Union Bank. Union Bank has been a 5-year sponsor. The Community Financial Resource Center was an early sponsor for 5 years. Our venue partners, particularly the California African American Museum and AEG, they play a significant role in allowing our community to use assets that historically haven't been open to us, that our community doesn't have to go to a community clubhouse or some place that is not nice. We can open the nicest venues in our community and have our community take part in that. We haven't shied away from any issue in our 10 years as a public affairs forum. We've tried to cover those things that are both proud and disconcerting. We've tried to cover those things that the community was whispering in the street, and we've tried to cover those things that the community was whispering from building tops. There has been over 20,000 people that have attended at least one Urban Issues Forum over the past 10 years. And so those people saw to come out at least one time to talk about an issue that has been important to us. There's been over 5,000 people that have attended an Urban Issues Forum at least once a year in the past 10 years. That is significant. That says that there is a core in our community that cares about what is going on in our community, and they will come out to hear what's going on in our community.